Hi guys. It is almost the end of the month. So it is the end of the month, actually. So I am bringing you all of the palettes that I used in December. I am not going to rank them. However, I am going to tell you what I think of them. So if you're in for that, stay tuned. Welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Andi. I'm really happy that you're here. You guys, 15 palettes, stand by. 14 palettes, 2 of them I used twice. Okay, I had that in my head and then it just went somewhere else. We actually celebrated our Christmas today with my in-laws because we couldn't go on Christmas. So I'm full of food and sugar and all the goodness, and my tummy hurts a little bit. I'm just saying. Okay, so these are in no particular order, but I'm pretty sure I took photos of most of them. So as I show them to you, I'm going to put the photo up here. And the one, I know one of them, I don't have a photo, but I do have a video. I don't know how I didn't take a photo of it when I did my video. I don't know. Maybe I'll put the thumbnail up there. I'll do that. I'll put the thumbnail up there so you can see. Did I say these were in no particular order? These are in no particular order. This is not the order that I used them. I'm just picking them up off the stack. So let's get started, won't you? Okay, the first one is the Lunar Beauty Nude Prism. And it is such a pretty, pretty palette. So when you first look at it, it doesn't look like it has a whole lot of depth to it. Not depth, variety. It doesn't look like a whole lot of variety because it does have a lot of, it goes from really, really dark to really, really light. And these shimmer shades are beautiful. I did a very cool neutral look with this, and it made me happy, and I really liked it. And the formula is amazing. Formula is amazing. Okay, and then I can't remember where I wore this. Oh, I wore it to work. So we had Spirit Week, Christmas Spirit Week, the week of Christmas. And so each day was a different theme. And the Wednesday that week was your blue and silver or whatever. So I used 2 palettes. I used the That's Taupe and the Michaela. And I did a very cool neutral look with the That's Taupe. This is one of my favorite all-time palettes. This was the first ColourPop palette I ever bought. And other than like at the drugstore, L'Oreal, Elf, this is the first palette I ever owned. So yeah, you can see that there's pan there. And I love it. I love this palette so much. So I did this cool neutral look. And I think this is one of the ones I don't have a photo of, but I might. So I did that cool neutral look. And then I did Nons on my lid. So you see that? It's a very beautiful blue purple shift. Is that the one I used? It has to be. Yeah, that's the one I used. It has a very beautiful blue purple shift to it. I don't know if you're seeing that, but yes. And it's, again, a beautiful formula. Glam Light has amazing shimmers. And so that's what I used. So I did that little pop of blue on the lid, and I thought it looked better than it did in the photo because I know I took a photo, but I don't know if I kept the photo. So the next one is the ColourPop Making Mauves. I do love this palette very much. And this is what that palette looks like. Cute, cool neutral. This is my jam right here. I believe that these shimmers might be a Super Shock formula. They are a little chunky, but I spray them, and yeah, I love it. I love it. One of the more recent ones I used was the Through My Eyes. This is ColourPop with I Love Sarah 8, I Love Sarah 2, I Love Sarah 11, I Love Sarah I don't know. You guys, I don't know. I don't know who that person is, but I did get this in friend mail from Makeup and Chaos. Also, I got this in friend mail from Leanna Dalton. But I got this from Makeup and Chaos. This was a declutter. and they asked me if I wanted any of the palettes that they showed me, and I did want this one. And I basically used the Cool Berry shades with my look. And I really loved the look. I loved the look. It went a lot darker than what I wanted it to, but I was really happy. This has the ColourPop formula that I love. It was not patchy. The shimmers were beautiful. I don't remember if I sprayed them, but I know I didn't get any fallout from it. But it really is a beautiful palette, and it has a lot of potential variety in there. I just grabbed it because I hadn't used it, and yeah. So next up is the Be Perfect Carnival palette. This is the Antidote, Carnival 4 Antidote, Stacey Marie, blah, blah, blah. I do love this palette. My problem with this palette is I need to get out of my comfort zone with this because I feel like I use the same shades all the time. I've used this 4 times and I feel like my look, except for the last look I did with it, I feel like my look is always the same. But I did use these like pinks here, and I did not look like that. Not because of the formula. I didn't like the look that I did. Plus, I used the Trace Steak liner, which I really like, but it did transfer onto my bottom waterline, and it looked terrible. The whole look was a mess. It was just a mess. From blush to lips, it was just a mess. I can't remember where we were going, or if I went to work. I can't remember. I don't know if I have my uniform on in that picture or not. Okay, so next up is the Huda New Nudes. So pretty. You guys, so pretty. I love this palette. I love all of my Huda palettes. And I have another one in here too. I can't remember what kind of look I did with this, but I know I loved it. These marbled shades right here, these shimmers, are just exquisite. They are beautiful. I freaking love them. I bought this. Sephora had it on sale for $32. So that's why I own that. Because I would have never paid full price for that. The one I did pay full price for, the Empowered, I took back. Yeah, I didn't really care for that. Next up is the Buxom Boss Babe Dolly palette. Again, very cool neutrals. Oops, sorry about that. It's a nice palette. I really like it. I love the shimmers. I like the mattes. The mattes blend very well. They're not patchy. I love this. I got this in a Busy Beauty box. Okay, and then I did look with the Scooby-Doo. This is Glam Light with Scooby-Doo, the Rutro Raggy palette. This was a collab with Jennifer Loves Makeup. And, oh my gosh, you guys, come on. Come on. Do you see those shimmers? Those shimmers are flippin' ridiculous. They are so ridiculous. I loved the look I did with this. It was very intimidating. This palette was very intimidating for me. But I love the look I did with this. I do. And I would do it again. I really would. The next one was also a collab video. And this is the MI Los Angeles, the Makeup Institute Los Angeles Boss Babe palette. First of all, the palette, or the collab was a fiasco because I used the wrong palette. I was supposed to use the blue one. I used the red one. And I did not like this palette at all. I love the color story. I love the look that I did with it. I really do. But the mattes are so dusty. I had so much fallout with this palette. And this one's on the chopping block. This one will probably roll into my 3 uses, project 3 uses soon. But I love the look I did with it. Next up is the Subculture palette, the Anastasia of Beverly Hills Subculture palette. I did get this from TJ Maxx for $30. It was like $29.99. I love this palette. This palette got so much hate, and I don't know why, because I love it. I have used it a couple of times. This shade right here called Electric is my favorite shade in the palette. It is such a beautiful Oh, I love it. It's so pretty. I believe I did this, and then that shade on the lid. It really, you can't see it here, but there is a little bit of a green shift to it. Just a very, that much of a green shift to it. And I do love this palette. I can't believe I'm not taking this brush out. But yes, I do love this palette. I've done the same kind of look a couple of times. So I really do want to try different shades. I'm just always drawn to the browns and the, like that champagne and then that yellow green. Okay, this was also a collab. This is the Pat McGrath. This is the Mothership 4 palette. You guys, I know it has a name, but I don't know what the name of it is. But it doesn't matter because it's stunning. It is so pretty. This was a gift. First of all, this was a gift from Leanna Dalton. And I did a collab with Leanna. And it's so beautiful. Those special shades over here, they were amazing. My look was kind of going a little dark, and then I put the shimmer here, and then I used this special shade here and as a topper. And oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. The formula is so beautiful. I don't remember having any fallout with it, but I look forward to using other shades in this palette. I believe I used this shade, this shade. And then, I can't remember now. I think I used this one and this one. But it was beautiful. It's a beautiful palette. Okay, you guys. The two that I used twice. The first one is the Rose Quartz. This was a gift from friend, subscriber, friend, Michelle Nylander. Actually, this is what I'm wearing today. I went very cool taupey. I used this. I used this in my transition, this in my crease, that in my outer corner. And I think I used the Blissful on my lid. It's been hours. But I might not have. I might have used the, I know I didn't use Moon Magic. That is very special right there. Oh my gosh. I can't believe, I think I used the Blissful on my lid. But it is such a beautiful, it has a little bit of a shift to it. Yep, that's what I used on my lid. Yeah, so that was the Blissful that I used. That shade right there. But I went very, very neutral. And then I also have a video that I did with this. This is the one that I don't think I took a photo of. But I will put the screenshot or the thumbnail up there. But again, beautiful, beautiful palette. I love it. I love Vodka. And then the other one I used twice was the Naughty palette. The first time I used it was in a collab with Ash from Makeup and Chaos. And I went very, like, I used the pinks, the wine colors, shades. Yeah, I used those. And then for Spirit Week, for work, the one day was green. So I had a green, like, waffle knit shirt. Waffle knit shirt. And I used these two shades here. I think I used this in my transition, and then I used this in my outer corner and that on my lid. I'm pretty sure that's what I did. I can't remember, but I'll show you the picture. But I really loved it, and you know, I'm not drawn to greens, but I loved the look that I did with that. So you guys, those are the 14 palettes that I used this month in the month of December. Let me know in the comments below what you think of them. If you have any of them, if you are curious about any of them. If you'd never heard of certain ones, like I had never heard of this palette. Ash sent me a picture of the ones that they were decluttering, and I saw it and I was like, oh, that's pretty. I'd take that. So that's why I got that. But these are all very, very good palettes. A lot of different price ranges, some high-end, some not high-end. So that's kind of like me. I like some high-end and I like some not high-end. If the formula is nice, I like it. I don't care about the name on the packaging. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This was fun. I'm going to be doing this every month at the end of the month. Probably not the last day of the month, but toward the end of the month, I will be doing this every month. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you being here. And until our next adventure, everyone have a great day, and we'll see you later.